Throwing to start the drive.
First off, my name Toe, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up wearing platinum fubu on the southwest eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stuff. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I resage Chukwueze. Then my babies, label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership with drip, you can see me leaking. Be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my gatas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this God flow. Then put out.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up. Jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now they'll audible to something else.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The Vikings at 6-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them. Galvanize themselves and go forward and get a win in this one.
That good for 19 and a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt...
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack, but the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Looking for Charlie Kohler on that one.
And now it's 2nd down.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
Now they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He finds his man. It's Charlie Kohler.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll look to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Walker.
Powering forward. Oh, Walker showing the power. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he stays up, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. McDowell. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Chandler.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
A quick throw finds T.J. Hockenson.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Throwing on 1st down. McDowell looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. They run it with Chandler. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. The slot man in motion right. Here's Chandler. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Chandler halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Yeah, just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On play action, they'll throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Off play action. McDowell forced out to his left. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. A 1st and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. They still can't get it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And an official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. He's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Hopkinson in motion left. Back to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. Myers' kick is good, and a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second and 3. He'll get that to Charbonnet. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A quick throw out to Lockett.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDowell, and he fires one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McDowell. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now here's Ryan Wright now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Flush to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
2nd and 13. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Chandler. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down. McDowell steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. And now an audible here into something else. On 3rd down, Chandler. Touchdown, Vikings! Ty Chandler, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Now a play fake here on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Oh, he fakes a spike. Dancing to his left.
And that'll be caught. And he's going to get out of bounds at least. So the fake spike does yield a completion, but that's a big risk to run there.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But early,
this is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll look to throw here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
but there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll run on first down. It's Chandler.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 128 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll buy some time right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On third down, it's Chandler. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 15-point game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Eskridge, the man in motion. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a give right side. Chandler, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Now a give right side. It's Chandler, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDowell. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That one complete downfield to Eskridge. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying